song's still going. Down, bring the song down.
Oh my god, we're streaming.
You're doing fine. You're not even on the screen.
And I'm gonna delete that since we don't need the music. And oh wait, the standby graphic is still up. And we're over there, we're really small.
We're streaming!
I was clearly really prepared for this. I was not ready. My assistant at
What's
work.
up, viewers, YouTubers,
Yo,
and
homies.
homies.
People like this. I'll just leave it like that because I'm gonna have to move in a minute anyways. Okay, wait.
What's
I'm
up
gonna
with
go
the
this
mic?
way.
Our
Is the
tech
microphone
guy,
good?
Dan, is off screen. He's pointing at the mic. He says we need to put
Microphone
it up.
up. Microphone up. There we go.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
How's it sound, everybody? Sound off in the comments.
Sound off in the comments.
Yes.
And in the chat if we sound perfect.
You're like 13 seconds behind.
Yeah, we won't know for a long time. Hello, everybody.
What's up, Brooke?
Who do we know? Who's in there?
Who's in the chat?
Gabe, Sydney, Brooke.
Justin
Just
Applegate.
Apples.
That's what's up.
I don't know any of these people.
These are all
I
my
know some of
fans.
these people.
These are my fans, should be.
Yo, sound off for
Apes to
Shibby
the State
Pics.
fans, give an F in the chat.
Hold up, can we show them the microphone? Because it's kind of cool. Look at that. Professional?
Dan's cringing off screen because we moved the mic. You're not allowed to move the mic, the tech guy says.
I'm not a musician, so I don't care.
F in the chat, Apes to the State fans! That's what's
They're
up.
finally catching up to the Fs. This is fun. I could just watch people type Fs all day. Oh, Rico and Dylan, that's two of my people.
Alright, well, we're, 26 versus 13 viewers.
Yeah, hold up. Let's see. We got a versus going on, everybody. Alright, Apes of the State has 24, and Shibby Pictures is 15. This is what they tuned in for.
I plan on completely dominating you tonight in
Whoa.
this contest.
Whoa. Okay. I'll just go on the record of saying that I smoked Apes in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 and 3. But when we got to Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 and then we got to Thug, it was not.
The PS2 versions I won.
Basically, the further along we got in the Tony Hawk series, the better Apes got. It was not fair.
So what's up, y'all? Do you think we should play some music videos
Yeah.
and chat?
So what we're
the
gonna
thing
be
we're here for?
doing is, oh man, I meant to write like a nice little schedule for us too, so we didn't forget anything. So we're probably gonna forget.
We could do it off the cuff. We'll be fine.
Yeah. We're gonna watch some videos, some with Apes of the State, some with other bands, with Grumpster, with Quinn Cicala or Cicala. He has two band names because he's did not listen to me. And local news legend as well, which April is also in. And yeah, so if you're watching on the Ape stream, make sure you hop over to the Shibby stream. It's much more high quality.
So
Hold up, can I text my parents real quick and just tell them to come watch us?
come to the party.
Come to the party. Hey Dad, go to Shibby Pictures.
Video games
Go-
are responsible for me
I
stopping
was gonna
traveling. They are too fun. Coffin Cat 666. I just started playing video games again this year during pandemic times, and honestly, it's been the greatest waste of time I've ever decided to do. I have a modded PS2 that has all the old games, the PS2 games, PS1, and I also have a Switch Lite, and I play Breath of the Wild, all that shit, you know.
Brooke wants to know why their comment was hidden.
I don't know what you said, Brooke, but maybe
Probably said
you're-
something really-
maybe
It
you
upset
were-
the Google moderating.
Maybe they fucking silenced you because you were speaking out. You were speaking the truth, Brooke. That's all it comes down to. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not in charge of that. And yeah, I do want to start an Apes of the State gaming channel eventually. So
I was just
look
gonna
out for
say that
I need to get a
person.
new laptop first. So buy our merch.
Coming at you. Yeah, buy the merch and you get it soon. Oh, we didn't have to switch for the numbers. We get it right there. We're up to 45. All right,
Ooh,
should we
okay.
go to the first video?
All right, we got a lot of people.
We're going in
watching now, so
chronological
we're
order.
We're gonna stop bullshitting.
Yeah.
And just actually fucking do.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me make our video small first.
Here we go. Tiny.
Is that? Uh-oh.
Oh Jesus Christ.
What did I just make too small?
Shibby.
Hold up.
We
Where
learned
are we?
how to
Oh,
we learned how to use OBS
We just learned how
last
to.
night.
Yeah,
so.
we had a little cram session. Oh my god, that's not it.
Bro.
Oh, that's the Sean video, I think. We'll get to that. Did the pressure is on right now? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's because it's so big. That's right.
Bah.
Any good comments? In the meantime.
I Coffin Cat 666. I got a modded PS2 by paying like some cash on
How's
eBay
that for
to
a
some
size?
dude from California. That's it.
Is that a good
All there is
size
to
before we
it.
roll in?
You gotta know a guy.
We're good. Oh, jack it up.
No, it's good.
Okay, well that means jack it up. The sound. Hold up. I feel like I'm. Kind
Crystal Given, I fucking love you. You should definitely stay sober tonight. And we're not gonna play any music because I'm in my house and my neighbors share this wall with me. But I love you. And with Sober Intentions, basically like that song, I sat down on my bed and just fucking wrote it one day because I had to, because I needed to stay sober. So if you're having a hard time with that tonight, I suggest you fucking just pick something up and do it. Whatever will get your mind off it for like an hour. Even if it's just watching this stupid stream.
like here we
go.
go. It's plate glass apologies, I guess. We're gonna talk over it, if that's okay. Yeah.
Okay, so the Ouija board. Right off the bat, I just want to say that cool idea with the lights, that was my idea.
Wait, what? Wait, hold up. Wait. Oh, we're gonna be pausing the videos as we go through these, so I hope that doesn't irritate everybody. If you want, we can play it in its entirety, but I was worried that would take too much time, so we'd rather just talk over it. So
Okay, so the Ouija board. First off,
Right there.
I was like, we need spooky things for this table. We're gonna make like this altar of spooky things. And so we raided Molly's house, and most of this shit came from Molly's house. Like, she had like so many candles, and like I think she had that weird hand, and books on magic, and like the owl for some fucking reason. Molly was like, I have this, we need it, we need to put it in the video.
she's like, this is some wishy shit I got.
So that's where all that stuff came from. The rest of the stuff Shibby like bought on Amazon and then returned after. He just like bought it and then immediately returned it.
Yeah, it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. That's why I returned.
But the Ouija board, I remember specifically, I posted on Facebook, I was like, anybody have a Ouija board? And then like somebody I'm sorry out to any witches out there, but some witch, one of my witch friends got very offended at me for using the Ouija board because I guess it's a real religious thing to some people. So I apologize for that, but I do have to say I went to Catholic school for fucking 17 years of my life. So desecrating religious symbols, I'm not below it. It's just what I do at this point in my life. And my buddy from the band High Heels gave me that Ouija board. I still have it. Maybe I should raffle it off.
Ooh. Fun. This was
That smoke is actually all vape smoke. Dan was just vaping full time.
Yeah, we had him laying down, and
That's a lie. It was a fog machine, I think.
the fog machine is one of the few things that I kept from this music video.
So where did you get this scene idea from, Shibby? Where
Which
I'm
one?
writing the words?
I stole that. Didn't I steal it from a Matt Plus
Yes,
video?
you
I
did.
think. Yeah. I used that in the Matt Plus video, "Afraid Wind Blows," and just thought that
Shout
if
out to Matt Bless.
it worked once, why wouldn't I do it
It
twice?
ain't broke.
And yes, Mark, this is the April from the song You're Spending Time With Me on Live. So that voodoo doll, shout out to Ben Roth at the coffee shop. That voodoo doll was given to me as a gift for my 16th birthday by my best friend Nicole Guido that I was in high school and was my roommate in college. She actually hand sewed that for me and brought it we went to an all-girls Catholic school, and she brought it to school and handed it to me as my 16th birthday gift. And everybody was like, what the fuck? You all are such weirdos. And I still have it from that many years later.
So, do you remember where the concept for this video came from?
I have no fucking idea.
Because I feel like I would just listen to it one day, because we talked about doing a video for a while, and so I think I just heard the song one day. We'd already established that we were going to do a video, and then the idea came to me afterwards, and I think I was like, hey, I just feel like kind of like a voodoo doll or something would be an interesting choice, and then kind of like really fleshed out the whole story from there. Where'd the plaything go? Uh-oh, we lost the spot.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no.
Oh, wait, no, we good.
Okay.
Okay, there it is.
Minor crisis averted.
We back.
think you were like, let's have like an evil. No, was it voodoo? Okay, so getting Pebbles to fucking bite the leg.
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
remember how
hold on.
annoying that was? Okay.
That was
roll
the
back.
hardest shot to get.
So Pebbles is very friendly and awesome, but she's very camera shy. The second you have a camera in her face, she's like, I don't want anything to do with. She's like, she just shuts down. She's very camera shy. So like getting her to, and she also knows the difference between my things and hers. So getting her to fucking bite that leg, I think we spent a good hour just trying to get her to bite the leg of the toy and pull on it.
Yeah, that was a
because she
difficult
didn't want
shot.
to do it. I think in the end we ended up just rubbing like peanut butter on it, and that's how we got her to do
Yeah.
it for like 1 second. The 1 second
Yeah.
you see her do it, that's the only
There
time
was
she
no
put
more
her mouth on
usable
it.
footage
Yep,
for that,
that was
at
it.
all.
We spent like a whole hour trying to do that.
Yeah. I just want to point out, Shibby Pictures stream is closing in on the 8th stream.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Now,
sure.
now
Yeah,
to
we'll
10 viewer difference.
We'll see how that goes, buddy.
Where's the play thing on there? Oh, what the fuck, dude? There we go.
And I remember, so we went to like Party City. This was around Halloween we made this video. We went to Party City to get that costume thing, that black robe. And we were like, we're gonna return this the next day, but they had like a no refund policy, like specifically for that fucking week. So we couldn't return it. So I still have that robe.
And the light bulb, too.
And the light bulb.
The light bulb. You were not stoked about the light bulb. We had like a black light bulb that we used.
Did we end up
We
using
didn't even use it. We put it in and we didn't use it though.
Right.
But we're like, oh, we'll get it anyways because
I don't even know what happened. I probably threw it in the
It
trash.
was like the week before. Was it like 2 weeks before Halloween or
Yeah,
something?
and there was a no return policy
Yeah.
on specifically on like light bulbs and costumes.
Yeah.
It was just like just those two things. Brooke, you asked what song we're currently filming a video for. We're filming a video for Moments a year from now. My door still looks like that. It still says help on it. That wasn't for the video. It literally just looks like that because me and Dan got really fucking lazy when we were painting our garage and we just stopped painting it and just left it like that.
Was it originally going to be red?
It's been like that for 2 years. I don't know. What color were we
Wait,
supposed
we
to
gotta
paint
talk
the
about
door,
this.
Dan? Do you even?
I don't know.
we don't even. I don't even think we had an idea. I just went wild with the red paint for fun and wrote help on it, and it's been like that ever since.
I'm taking it back to here because this plot point was last minute development because like I think one of the hardest things to do is find out how to end a music video because it's easy to slam a bunch of footage together without a purpose and that be what it is because that's what most of my videos are anyways. So I usually try to have some sort of like punctuation to it or ending or something. And like it was like 9 o'clock at night the day before we started shooting, and I pitched this whole idea like, what if like the person that's being tortured just ends up being you? And I did that mostly just because I thought it's just kind of a classic little
Trope.
trope.
That you stole
More
from
than
Boy Meets
anything.
World.
Yeah, so I have a little clip of that I'm gonna replay in a moment too, but this is almost done, so I'll just wrap it up. Yeah, this person. Do you want to talk who this is?
Okay, yeah. So the way
Right
we
here.
filmed this scene is that person in the black hood in this specific shot right now is my stunt double, whose name is Wallace Gertie. They play in a band called Wallace. And then we switched when the camera switches. This is Wallace with the hand extended, and I'm in the robe. But we have the same like body shape and cheekbones, like kind of. They play my stunt double in both this video and in Toothach, so you'll see them again. But yeah, it's pretty fucking convincing, I have to say. They're a little taller than me, so I was standing on a bunch of shit to make myself the same height as them. Remember? We like stacked a bunch
Oh
of
yeah,
crap
there
up.
was like.
They're
yeah.
like 3 inches taller than me, so we were like, we'll just have you stand on top of like a bunch of fucking wood. There was like a pile of wood under my feet. The big reveal.
Dun dun dun.
All right.
The next shot came out perfectly. I think this one right here.
Yep.
I love this. You can't even see the scene. I'll play it again. Look at that. Flawless. I'm the best filmmaker. Oh wait, I know. I found the scene. Hold up. Let's see. I'll show it. It's right. If you watch the white, if you look in front of the logo on April's hat, you see it right there, April. That's
Yeah.
where you can see a little bit of difference in the light.
Oh, yep, I
Right
saw
there.
it.
If you see,
I
look
saw
in
it, Chad.
look in those green trees right there. You look at those trees all the way in the middle on the top.
Yep, that's
Very-
it. Photoshop.
Almost
Shopped.
flawless. It was fake. There was only one April.
Wow, who would have thought? I remember, so my floor in my garage still has candle wax, like all fucking
Does it?
over. Yeah, because we spilled so much candle wax when we had that table set up.
There's one other thing I wanted to point out, that one little thing that I like that was cool, that is your idea. Right at the beginning, this cool little shot where all the candles flick on.
Yeah, that was my idea.
That was all April's idea.
And also, if you pay attention to what we're spelling out, when we spell out something with the Ouija board, we actually spelled out seltzer, if I'm not wrong. Do you remember doing that, Molly?
Was it seltzer?
I think it was fucking seltzer.
I think it was something like that.
It was seltzer. It was for
Alright.
sure seltzer. Like,
Yeah.
what else would we spell? It's seltzer. I'm just going to say it for
I
the
feel like
record.
it's seltzer.
I wasn't moving it.
Or it might have been Apes of the State.
I think we spelled seltzer.
Okay.
So for this one, basically what we did, we had the camera on the tripod, and we lit all all the candles first. And then, where is it?
Yeah,
Something
how
like
did
this.
we do that?
So basically we had all the candles lit, got a shot of that, and then blew them out really fast, and then got a shot of that, and then put them in reverse order.
Yep.
And we did, I think it was half and half actually, so we blew out
Yeah,
half.
we did half and half. And we had to wait for the smoke to kind of dissipate so that it would look legit.
Yeah.
I remember the
think.
smoke causing major issues when we filmed this, because like it kept fogging up the whole fucking room.
Well,
and then we would
the
have to
thing
wait
about
for
it was that, actually about the smoke, where are we at? There we are.
you want the right
There you
amount
go.
of smoke.
See, half. We had, the smoke looked really good until we lit all the candles, where then it made the smoke just move around a whole bunch more instead of it being foggy. It's like
Yeah.
that right here, it's nice and smooth, and just kind of taking up space. But the stuff at the table, it's kind of, you see, it's all flying up way faster. We didn't realize that until we started, basically.
That shot.
Matt Plus is in the house.
Hey, Matt Plus.
It's lit as fam. So yeah, that's
That's plate glass.
That is
That's a
plate
wrap.
glass.
Now
Do you
show
want-
them the scene you stole.
so. Here, we'll do this. We've heard played a million times actually. So I don't know if anyone's familiar with the show Boy Meets World.
90s kids will remember this.
Only real ones. Oh wait, hold up! I gotta close plate glass. And then turn
I can't
this
believe
on.
how good you are at using this software.
I know
just
it.
started yesterday.
So one of my favorite shows of all time.
We're gonna
This is-
get flagged by the Disney Channel for
Oh
fucking
fuck
showing
yeah,
this.
we are. What I
Cover
got.
that shit with our face. Put our faces over it.
Oh god.
Hurry up. I heard there's like a 30-second rule.
Yeah.
No, I mean put it over the
Oh,
thing.
that-
Disney sim- All right, we're good.
So basically, this is where the whole idea came from. What?
Oh, are you serious?
This is where the whole idea came from for this, basically. Oh wait, play. Come on, play. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Yep.
Bam.
Even like the exact frame, I didn't use that shot, but that and that are they're centered in exactly the same place too.
The secrets revealed.
Yeah.
Or get Disney out of there.
All right, let's before we get sued. All right. Do you want to talk about this one?
Yeah. Okay. So the B song video. We did this video real quick on a tour when we were going down to North Carolina. Shibby met us at this place called Panther Lake in Willow Spring, North Carolina, which is like a fucking total hootenanny like fest. Like it's just like a lake in the middle of fucking nowhere, and like folk punk kids occasionally take it over for shows. Shout out to Haley and all of our North Carolina crew for hanging out there with us always. But yeah, we really wanted to film a music video there because we always just had the best shows there. So we decided to meet up there, and just the concept was this was the concept. We had no plans. We just ordered some bee costumes on Amazon, and we were like, Emily, we're gonna chase you around in these, and that's it. We got Pebbles a bee costume, and then me and Max got bee costumes, and we were like, Emily, you're gonna hold this flower, and we're gonna chase you around, and that's just it. The song was like a minute long, so we were like, fuck it. We don't need too much more of a plan than that.
This is also the first Shibby video that had only a black background with the yellow puking guy, as I call him.
Drone footage.
Drone, not drone.
Pebbles was so hard to wrangle for this video too.
Video up.
Mic up.
How's that?
Mic up. Dan's trying to tell me that we need to turn everything up. Okay, here we go.
So please
we'll know in
make
20
sure
seconds if that's unfair.
the door is locked and please don't kiss me goodnight.
The paddle boards. Oh my god. This boat that we used, this paddle boat was fucking broken as shit. And it would only turn in like one direction, so we just went in like circles when we were trying to ride it.
I didn't really. We shot this in I think like maybe 30 minutes or something.
Yeah, we
right?
didn't do.
It was like maybe an hour.
These chase scenes, yeah, like we woke up and after playing a show, woke up, did this in a half hour, and then left.
Yeah, I think we were racing against the clock too on the rain because it was it rained.
Yeah, it was supposed to
It started
rain.
raining almost immediately after.
That smoke you can see, put back a couple frames. To like, there's a part. Yeah, okay. So there's some smoke visible there. That smoke is still. So they fucking at this place, Panther Lake. They always throw a huge bonfire. Like he cut down the dude. I think his name is Mike. He cut down a whole ash tree. This is his family's lake that he inherited, and like they take motorboats and stuff on it. And there's a bunch of houses on there, and it's like a campground. And he cut down like a whole tree and lit it up. It was like a fucking 20-foot bonfire. And then the next day, it was still smoking. Like, this is like 12 hours after the show. It's crazy.
It was lit as fan.
It was lit. So when we went viral for this video on Reddit
Yeah, talk about this.
Earlier this year, like Emily messaged. I don't remember who first messaged who, but we were in our Instagram like band chat with Local News Legend, and we were like, oh shit, we went viral. And we were like, oh fuck, all the comments are about Emily's boobs. And that's pretty much all that.
I remember I saw all the comments coming before they told. I was on Reddit and I was like, yo, for some reason everyone just started talking about Emily's boobs in this.
Shout out to Emily's boobs.
Should I delete these comments? I messaged her. I was like, yo, should I delete these comments? She's like, yes, please.
Emily is at her apartment at Millersville where she goes to college, which is just right next to Lancaster, and she's doing good. So shout out to her. I love her. She might even be watching this. Who knows? She might be in the chat, but just like
I'm gonna
not
be
talking.
insulted
Who knows?
if she's not, to be honest.
So yeah,
It's a sound off.
that's all there is to that. Quick, simple, quick video. I still have those bee suits. They smell like really bad because we got covered in that lake water when we ran the paddle boats, and Pebbles like swam in her bee suit. So like, and then we kind of never washed them and just like let them dry and hoped for the best. So like they're up in my attic and they smell bad.
The something that I'll talk about this after. Well, what's the next one? Internet song. Yeah, internet song. All right, we'll talk about that after. Well, all right. So basically, I want to go back to Plate Glass for a minute because I think that's one of my best, most well-rounded videos I've ever made.
It's your most underrated video? Is that what you said?
Best well-rounded.
Well-rounded and underrated.
And underrated.
Yeah.
Because we only have like 20,000 views, yet we slap a bunch of people in bee costumes. They run around
Right, it goes
for
viral
1
on
minute,
Reddit.
and it goes viral on
Okay,
Reddit.
can
and has
we
like
bitch for a
50,000
second?
views.
We've realized that the less work we put into making the music video, the better it does. The more people watch it, the more people comment, and like the more viral it goes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So we're putting like no effort.
Yeah.
into
So like this
one
next
on.
video we're doing, we're just gonna no effort, zero. It's just gonna it's just gonna be like, nothing.
Uh-oh. Shibby Pictures stream is closing in on the Apes stream. Are you
29
nervous?
versus
29 to
33.
33. Switch over to the Shibby stream.
Just a little bit jealous of like, my other band going viral, but my other band not going viral.
Alright, so we're done with B. And we're gonna watch this
The
gem.
internet song lyric video.
Play, bro. Play the song.
It's probably like a format that there we go. Okay. So what happened with this lyric video is that I hit Shibby up because like we were putting Pipe Dream out and it was like a mess. Like putting that album out was so difficult. It just celebrated its first birthday yesterday. So
Crazy
congrats to Pipe Dream for existing for a year. It took half a year to make that album. It took 2 or 3 years to write the songs on that album. No, it's not frozen. We paused it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we paused it. I was being a dummy.
And so I hit Shibby up kind of last minute because I just needed some things to put out to promote the album with. I was like, oh, we're going to be releasing singles. Like, what do people that actually put albums out do, like, on labels that are smart? They usually, like, make lyric videos. So I was like, Shibby, will you make a lyric video? And this is what he came up with, which he way overdid it.
So basically, I was like, yeah. All right, first of all, I'll shout out to my dad, who's in the comments and wants me to shout out to him. So hi, Dad. So it's just gonna be like a normal lyric video. I was like, oh, well, what if I do something like cool and creative, like with the internet on it, like an AM chat? And so it was originally just gonna be an AM chat window.
Chase4890 was my first screen name on AOL, by the way.
And we got some gems on there. There's Jack032192 was mine. Who else was on here?
Carter Go is Jess Mooring.
Sublimer29 was Silas. Matt Plus for Prez. I think that's his Snapchat, but I use that anyways.
I like Mary to Wonder. Oh.
I was. Just,
oh no, Tigger Biscuit was Jess Mooring. I don't remember who Carter Go was. Sorry to whoever Carter Go was that I don't remember here.
Yeah. What?
That was you?
Oh, that was you.
That was Dan. Dan was Carter Go, and he's over on the other side of the road just cursing me right now for forgetting that.
I don't know. I have
Who
no
the
idea
fuck was Snow Butter?
I have no idea who
Was
Snow
it
Butter
Jeff
was.
Bell in this? One of these is Jeff Bell.
I feel like it was.
It's definitely. Let's just pretend it's Snow Butter. You know Jeff is Snow Butter. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah. So it was basically originally going to be
just a name chat.
Just a name chat, and I got through about the first verse, and I was
Do you have
like,
something to say about it?
Two.
Okay.
So
why don't you come over here and be in the frame?
yeah.
Okay.
There's room in frame.
I will figure out how to weirdly
Let's
be
do
in that
this way.
frame.
Alright,
But
yeah.
okay. So
Introduce yourself to the kids.
hi, I'm Molly. That's how you leave. I work with cameras. Oh God. Hi, I'm Molly. I'm an Apes of the State. I play the violin. Okay, so I literally thought that you decided to do that lyric video because I had the thing with Toothach where I was like, I thought you were saying doll hearts, and I thought you decided that you wanted to do the lyrics, like explaining internet this entire time because I brought up like not knowing what you were saying in like most of one of our other songs. I like.
We should do some lyric videos because the person who plays in the band with me doesn't even know what the fuck I'm saying. And so the rest of you definitely don't.
I have this entire time thought like, I think April definitely like was inspired by like my not knowing what she's saying like for most of the song that we play together. And I've been telling myself that for like.
You can keep telling yourself that. I'm not going to take that from you, Molly.
Okay, so just tell the rest of the world.
It was Molly's idea to make the.
No, it wasn't my idea.
No.
I was just the inspiration.
I was inspired by Molly to make the lyric video.
All right, cool. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Anyway.
Molly, everybody.
Molly, the fact
Molly.
checker.
Fact checker over here.
Oh fuck.
Yellow Card has proven that violin is more important than words. Yo, you're so right. Why do you think I have a violin player in my punk band? It makes me sound good.
Yellow Card has proven that violin is more important than words. And so once I got to about that first verse, I was like, you know what? I was like, let me keep pushing this a little bit more. And I basically just I would finish a verse and then go just to the next verse. All right, now what do I do? And you see like the little changes too. Like this goes from like Windows 90, I think XP to I think this is Windows Vista.
Dan, can you give me a seltzer?
I didn't hear that.
I love that profile photo of me where it was like fucking taken on my old webcam. And I had a purple mohawk in college.
This originally I was gonna use the little clip from the Fistful of Vinyl session, but he wasn't on you during
okay.
this line, so I had to rip. What is this from?
It was from our local newspaper's like live stream session where they were gonna film acoustic acts playing in an elevator. It never took off. We were the only people that ever did it, but it's like their most watched video for their series.
And use I was all over Google pulling up like was like 2003 Facebook layout. Like this was like 2005 YouTube layout.
This video was like the
kind
only...
of the point that I kind of push all of it progresses further into the song where, oh, that dog's eating a shoe.
There's a lot more nuance in this than I realized, Shibby.
Yeah. That's why it's pissed when we only got like 10,000 views instead of 100,000.
Once again, we were robbed.
Once again, robbed.
You'll see this theme over and over.
I'll admit, I was a little bit lazy right here with like this text. I feel like I could have made this blend a little bit better, but... whatever, that's how it is.
Yeah, Apple's, you said that elevator video was how you listen to that song. There was like that was the only recorded version of Internet for the longest fucking time, because I wrote that song like 3 years before we recorded it, and people would find that video and be like, what the fuck, this song is so good, why don't you have a recorded version of it? And I'd be like, soon, don't worry, soon. And then like that soon was like 3 fucking years. But anyway, let's keep moving.
Do you want to talk about...
What's the phone number that's...
I don't know, so I just ripped that.
Yo,
this
somebody
AOL thing.
call that phone number right now and tell them, hey, what up?
Yeah, someone send them a link to that, please.
9
Wait, what do you think? Oh, I'm gonna look up what 959 area code.
The first thing that pops up is 955
Connecticut.
area code scams, by the way. Connecticut. Okay,
alright.
so maybe it's Pat the Bunny's phone number. Isn't he from
Ooh.
Connecticut?
No, he's from Vermont.
Oh, fuck.
Get out of here.
Maybe it's Chesky's.
Yeah. Oh, that could be it.
It's Chesky's phone number.
Yeah. Call
Call Chesky.
oh my God. Where are we? Okay, there it is. So I originally ripped
Somebody
this
else,
thing
see
off
Voice Slim
YouTube.
is calling it. Fuck. I really hope we like don't
Wait, what
lose
did
it. Somebody's actually calling the number.
Oh, it's ringing? Alright, we'll revisit that. Do you talk about incorporating the AOL sound into that? Did you all just rip it off YouTube and you're just like...
Oh, yeah, okay. So I was like, we need to, like, put the AOL song, the AOL, that fucking noise in the back. Okay, so the inspiration for the cheesy guitar solo in this song came from a song called, I think it's that one Limp Bizkit song by Sledding with Tigers. If it's not that song, it's one of the songs on the same album. He just has like, it's an acoustic folk punk song, and then there's just a fucking way too cheesy guitar solo in the middle of it, and I was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever heard. Like, I want to do that on our next album. So when we came time to put this song together, I was like, that part needs a solo in it, and I want it to be really fucking cheesy electric guitar solo that comes out of nowhere, and we need to put the AOL noise behind it. And then like Dan nailed it in the studio and kind of just played into the AOL noise.
Killed it. There's I know there's a YouTube comment. Someone's like, whoever layered those two things together is a god. So Dan is a god. We already knew this.
Mm-hmm.
Can we give Dan just a little love
Give
on
him a
camera
shout
right
out
here?
real quick.
Dan's monitoring everything right now, so letting us know if
The
something's
best
too
I
loud.
can. The best I can.
He's doing a great job.
He's killing it. Literally a god. There we go.
Shibby never told me AOL
Oh.
went free.
Yeah, but good
Sorry,
thing
John.
from my dad. My dad was paying for AOL well past it being free.
My dad still pays for AOL, so John, you're doing great.
New Grumpster 7-inch is solid. Everyone scoop that from Asian Man Records.
I like how this
All right, so
screen-
now we jump forward a little bit. This is the web version of Instagram because I didn't want to cut between a phone or not, but whatever. What were you about to say?
I was gonna say there wasn't enough icons in the background on that fucking Explorer for it to be like realistic. For me, like if you look at the
That's like you just opened it up. That's a new thing.
Dan hates using my computer because I have like 47 fucking icons and then like 90 folders, and it's ridiculous. You can't find shit.
I keep my desktop very heavy.
Clutter free.
Yeah.
You don't like clutter?
No clutter. This one's very cluttered in the background. You got Steam, Team Fortress, Skype. I think this was Windows like whatever one was after Vista, like 8 or something. Get out of here. Yeah, the web version too. These are all actual Instagram posted ones, I think, right?
Yeah, you heard 2 dogs, Andrew. I think Molly just brought them both outside.
This is an actual. I just looked up
That's
porn.
just
Just pixelated
Shibby's
that.
never looked at porn before. That was pixelated before he saw it. He looked up censored porn.
Alright, let's talk about the Tinder. This is fun. This is the desktop version of Tinder, which I found out existed while
Look
making
who's on the
this.
Tinder. Okay, Matt Pless, Dan.
The goat.
Timmy Purcell, shout out, Australia. Pebbles is on Tinder. Okay. Alec from A Fistful of Vinyl.
Alec, if you're watching,
you
sound
said
off.
you said you were gonna fucking watch this, so if you're not watching it, you're canceled.
Yeah.
Who's now? That's
My friend Yanni Boy. He's watching this actually.
Hell yeah, Yanni
Shout out
Boy.
Yanni Boy.
Molly's
Molly,
outside.
shout out
Jeff
Molly.
Bell. Okay, this is where Jeff Bell was. He was in the Tinder.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, there's the Yanni Boy. Yeah, and then
Max.
Max,
The one and only.
the other band member. I talked to Jeff Bell today. Everyone, shout out Jeff Bell.
And then Quinn. Quinn Cicala.
Like, oh yeah, we don't even say
With the
Quinn.
fucking pizza.
I don't know what that picture was from.
It looks
he
like-
works at Hungry's Howie's, which is a pizza place. Funny if you look up Hungry Howie's, the logo, which is a cartoon character, looks exactly like him. It's just like this white guy with blonde hair, just like. And so Quinn walks around with the hat with his own face on it. This is my friend Josh Taft from Savannah.
Shout out to Josh.
Shout out Taft. That's
Oh,
me.
look at you. Oh, it's Emily.
This was fun.
The magnum opus of Shibby Pictures music videos. He zoomed in on Google Maps.
Oh yeah.
Did you actually capture that, or did you?
So this is ripped off of YouTube too. I
Okay.
have no idea where it's zooming into. Right
Where
here.
is that? That's like a field in the middle
I
of
don't
fucking
know.
like
It's
Texas.
Nevada or some shit.
It's like-
I think it's in Nevada.
So good.
Let's see. Those mountains right there would be the border, right? So it's on. Oh no, it's definitely California.
oh hell yeah!
Yo, shout out.
Whoever's house that is, shout out to you.
Yeah. Anyone see if they can find that on Google Maps? We'll send you a free sticker.
Hell yeah!
We should put something.
Where
This is
does
also
that-
ripped off of YouTube.
But what are the directions to?
I don't know actually. Again, I just looked up
Jesus
like Google
Christ.
Maps time lapse. Or no, this wasn't. I sped this up. It wasn't on YouTube.
Somebody
it was
follow
originally.
that pathway. It says,
Where
dude,
is
you're
that?
that's in like France or Montreal or something.
Yeah. Anyone know where that
Levies.
is? Sound off.
All the
No, desktop Tinder is lit.
blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. Just by reading the names of the towns, which I can't pronounce, they look French. So it's either like Montreal or fucking. There's not a river that runs through Montreal. As
I
far as
feel
I
like
know. There is. Okay, it might be Montreal. Who knows?
no wait. That's
Oh,
not, that's not
Quebec.
Montreal.
Okay, yeah, it is
Oh,
Quebec. It
okay.
says it there.
It's that.
Wow, we were in Montreal. Shit,
MySpace. The
My
MySpace
MySpace-
page was awesome.
My MySpace was way more lit than
Really?
this. You didn't do me justice. My MySpace was like flashing black, and it had fucking Taking Back Sunday song
Oh, I'm
blaring
sure.
the second you turned it on, and like my name was like up and down caps, and,
And you
it was,
had
it was
way-
A-dubs.
It had
It
way
wasn't
more
Apes.
views than 208.
Yeah, it was like, and you would have been in my top 8.
Ooh. Also, a nice little Easter egg is if you look at the music section on here, it's all like, are these all old songs? I don't even remember.
Yeah, those are my OG
Okay.
first album songs.
Yeah.
Hi, baby. Do you want to be in the stream? Ninja's over here. I'm gonna bring him up.
This is what Normie Blank MySpace name. Do you like the influences I put in there too? Did you everyone know?
Paul
that whole
Baraboo,
Easter egg?
Pat the Bunny, Bright Eyes, Taking Back Sunday, Death Cab, Gillian. Yo, how did you get that so right? Did you rip that from
I
somewhere?
ripped that from your
West-
Facebook page. I
Okay,
think.
yeah. Because I was gonna say I did a live stream like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I played songs by literally all of those artists in it because those are my
This was me getting lazy. I could have done better, but I was so close
This
to
is when you were
finishing.
getting
I was
tough.
like, and you were like, yo, where's it at?
You were like, April's not even paying me for this one. Like, why do
I just took my nice time logging all this shit off.
It's one of my favorites.
I care? Do you have something in your pocket that he's biting, or is he just biting your pants?
Yeah, I have nothing in
Hey,
my pocket.
buddy. Hey, buddy.
That's Internet Song. That was a long breakdown, but there's a lot to be broken down.
Yep.
There's so much going on.
What's up,
All right,
Matt?
Alec is not watching it because he did not sound off
Liar.
in the comments.
I'm gonna kill him. See if you get us on.
Oh my
Fistful of
God,
Vinyl
look at-
again.
All right, what's the next one?
Toothache?
Yep, No, wait.
Oh no, we're doing
Internet
another
Song.
local news legend.
Local
video.
news legend. Local snooze legend.
We filmed. Did we film the Get the Fuck Out of Here video and Toothache at the same
Yeah.
time? Okay, we filmed it both in the same week. And like, what happens when Shibby comes to do a music video is like, he comes, he stays for a week, we eat so much food, we hang out and we bullshit, and then like we stay up late, we wake up fucking late, and then we eat food again, and then we're like, it's like noon, and we're like, oh yeah, we should probably do the music video, right? That's what we're supposed to be doing. And then we like try to fucking scramble and do it right before like there's no daylight anymore. I feel like that's just the MO of us. And we don't
Just
plan
about.
it until like the fucking day of or the day before.
Yeah. That's pretty much how it goes.
And this is it. Emily came up with all the ideas for the scenes in the house with this one.
Yeah, honestly, I woke up way
That's
earlier than
my
I wanted
bedroom.
to with this. I woke up
That's
at like
my front room.
this is like 8 a.m. or something.
This
It's
is
just
all
like-
filmed in my house.
Yeah. We basically just remade this video also right now, essentially. Just
Yeah.
people doing mundane things.
Yeah, she was like, I'm just gonna do things in the house but wrong. That was her idea.
Matt Plus is accurate. Shibby shoot experience.
Look, Brooke, that's you. Brooke's in the chat, and she's in the
Everyone
video.
gets their close up right there. Go back to this. Some people
She
say-
actually ate that sour cream. The sour cream that she spooned in.
Did
she
she?
actually ate that.
Oh.
Yes, she did. She swallowed that.
This is my favorite shot.
Putting pebbles in the crowd surfing in my own garage with the banjo. Hell
Yeah.
yes. Peak
That's
of
gonna
my
be
life
that's
right
gonna be
there.
in this music video we're working on too.
My life peaked at that moment, and it's gone down ever since. I have that piece of paper she was writing on in that part of the video. If anybody wants that, it's
Oh,
sitting
give
in my
that to
kitchen.
Folk Punk Archivist.
Okay, this was my idea. Shout out to myself. The van scenes were my idea. I wanted to just like get a lot of footage of us like we were on tour and we were all in the van together doing silly stuff and time lapse it so that it looked like all sped up. Because it ain't a Shibby Pictures video if there ain't a time lapse scene in it. Hey.
I'm not crazy about this. I think I could have done something a little bit better than just
With what the
scrubbing the. I mean,
scrubbing.
it's funny, but
Okay, so in this scene, she's putting fucking buttons in her mouth.
Oh, is that what it
okay?
was? I thought it was like
and they're
mints.
Apes of the State buttons, and then she put them back in the bag after that, and I didn't know which one she put in her mouth and didn't. Okay, this was like last year. Which year did we put this
Not
out?
Corona.
This is a year
It
ago.
was
Corona, so
Corona
it's
was
fine.
not around yet, so she is not responsible for Corona. But it's just watching this reminds me how not COVID safe this was. This is what not to do with your merch before you mail it out in times of COVID.
I like this one if you put the knives in the oven.
Yeah.
How many people did it look like was in this room? Because I hope it was.
I think there was like 10 people.
It was
there.
like 10 or 15
Looks like
people. I
100.
want it to look like 100 though. You were kind of wilding out right there a little bit, dude.
Banana.
Oh yeah, banana and the.
Somebody
legs.
pause it for a second. The best YouTube comment we've ever gotten on this video was that in like with these shots, somebody said that we look like and sound like middle school history teacher rock. Right? Was that it?
Which is accurate.
Yeah, accurate.
Good.
I was like, that's not even an insult. And then another, Dan was looking at the comments earlier today, and it said you could smell the Antifa feminist BO when you watched this video. And I was like, well, they ain't wrong.
This is my cameos right here. I come into the van.
Do you have any
At
other
this point in the
cameos?
background.
Yeah, there's Shibby,
How many cameos do you have?
and then Pebbles. And we went to like Turkey Hill and got snacks too.
Yeah.
We were like, well, we're out and driving, we should just go get snacks.
Nobody knows it.
Turkey Hill is like our 7-Eleven trashy Central PA version of it.
Oh, what's Dakota saying right here? My old band got dissed on a pink couch session with a comment that said, I didn't know Urban Outfitters.
Yo, that's such a good burn for your band, Dakota.
Damn. Hold up, I'm gonna drop, whoops, that's not right.
Thailand Music
The
Awards.
Wild.
Good-
We're gonna
good
drop-
job.
In case the kids don't know about one of the best bands
Dakota,
of
wait
all
a
time.
second. If I'm not mistaken,
We're dropping this in the
Dakota,
comments for y'all.
I'm fucking wearing your shirt right now. I put
Oh,
this shit
wow.
on this morning, and I was like, well, honestly, I wear this shirt probably like at least once a week because The way I do my laundry is like I wear 5 shirts and then I throw it in the laundry and then Dan does it and then he puts those same 5 shirts on top of my dresser and then I don't open the dresser and put them in it. I just wear the same 5 shirts. So this shirt gets worn so much. Anyway.
Dude, I forgot that we did crab surf Pebbles briefly, but
Yeah, we did.
she looked so terrified in it. And this was not
You
having
didn't
the
want to show
time.
the dog abuse.
No, I did not want anyone
What
to
happened
say
to the
anything.
scene when we jazz hand with the guitar with the fucking what is it?
Oh, the flying V?
Yeah,
That was
wasn't a
just so
flying-
weird.
Yeah, you didn't like that.
No,
scene.
I did not like that.
There's some deleted scenes
Yeah.
in that.
I still have that footage, so maybe we can just do a...
Pull
do a
it
redux
up,
one
baby.
day.
Pull it up. You got it?
Oh, wait, no, that's on my hard drive.
Ah,
yeah.
motherfucker.
Well, I didn't know we were doing this until we got here,
Yeah.
basically.
Anyway. Maybe we'll do another one of these one day with the deleted scenes.
That's a fun idea. Alright, next video, Toothache.
Yeah, Toothache.
So for this one, it's gonna play. Is it gonna play? Oh, I gotta do this. we go.
Feminist BO, please put Eddie back down. Nice.
Alright, there's a lot to break down in this one. So basically the idea for this, do you remember when I came up with the idea for this one?
It was just that there was gonna be 2 versions of me because of the Paul Rudd thing.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
This is funny.
So basically, I came up with the idea of like, what if we just do a video with 2 of you? Because I'd just been watching that show that Paul Rudd was in where he plays 2 of himself, which I wasn't crazy about, but I thought it was interesting to watch. And I was like, I haven't done a music video like that yet. Well, actually, no, I did with Matt Pless.
We're always ripping off Matt Pless.
Yeah,
Theme
every
of the
video.
night.
Yeah, every video rips off of Matt Pless because he gets the good concepts. For those that don't know, there's a video where Matt Pless called "Boy in the Bottle," where he basically there's like a sober version of himself and then a drunk version of himself. So I was like, what if we just? I was like, I haven't done that in a while, and I can do it again, probably better now that it's like 5 years later. So let's just go and do that. So we did.
It was really snowing. That's not fake. It was
Yeah,
a
that was
bizarre-
heavy snow.
It was a really bizarre. That was like the only snow we got in Lancaster.
So to get this shot, what I did, I basically shot. This is the first time I ever shot something in 4K. But basically did a shot with her sitting alone on each side, and then I just cropped them together. And then so I had the white. And then I cropped in so it was just April by herself, and then slowly pull it out to reveal the other April.
And we were like, what we thought was really funny in that scene was that like even though I shot these 2 separately, my fucking mannerisms match up in sync perfectly.
like
Like
your
the
head-
head tilt when I sing certain lines and like the facial expressions. Like I was kind of trying to not do it so much with the normal version of me, and then I was trying to be like more annoying looking with the annoying version with the bad apes. But like they ended up syncing so much.
And then I forgot what I was gonna say. Next shot.
Once again, Chestnut Hill Cafe. That's the same place that the plate glass video scene where the in the coffee shop was shot
I got
at.
a little error you can notice right here. I didn't have quite enough footage. I don't forget why, but basically I didn't have enough footage for it. If you watch Dan's face right here, you can see I had to slow down the footage of him to make it fit into the spot that I needed to fit. If you watch him slow blink right here. He slows down, slow blink, and then he goes back to it. And I think I watch when he blinks. See how it's like in slow motion right there?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Pebbles is in the chat. Pebbles is officially in the chat. Whenever you're ready.
This one was fun. This was basically I was driving when April in the purple shirt was right there.
Yeah, and we were trying to figure out, we were like, alright, stop short in this spot, like, so that we could sync it up.
Yeah.
Remember? We were planning out how we were going to drive like an asshole around my neighborhood. You were like, speed up here, stop short here, just to get it synced up so that like it could kind of look organic. I was so cold when we did this.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was literally laying on the fucking cold.
You can see all
frozen
this
ground.
like snowflakes on your eyes right here for the one with the beanie on.
And I like was not wearing enough clothes for that.
No, well we didn't know it was gonna be snowing too. Like,
Yeah.
we kind of got lucky with that.
We got lucky because the scenes next to the fire that come up look really fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's some of the coolest like footage.
This
I
one's
think,
really
Logan.
cool. I love this one.
This was really hard to do.
This one, I think we tried 3 different times for this one.
Yeah, what was the difficulty with it?
So basically, if you watch, so this is actually April holding up the. Oh, let me get back to down here. Holding the vape thing. But if you look, you probably can't even tell. But basically, right where that little black line is, I don't think they can see my cursor, can they?
I think you could turn
Dan.
it on.
Wait, how do I do that?
I don't know.
Alright, well, we can't figure that out now.
We're
Unless
not
someone
gonna
wants to
figure it
shout out
out.
in the comments how to do that. We're using OBS for what it's worth. So basically, Dan was the one exhaling the smoke right here.
Oh, okay, so he did it and you stitched me over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
why we
look
had
at-
to line. We had to line the height up.
Yeah, the mouth had to be lined up in the exact same spot. So basically, like, Dan's mouth is right there. And we just kind of had to put April
In front of
right
him.
in front of him.
Like
that.
pasted over.
Yeah.
Essentially.
If you look at my Instagram from a post like 10 months ago or something, you can see the original pictures.
In
from
your
what was
display
there.
capture settings, somebody says.
Yeah.
Where's that? Display? Hold up. Should we do that? Alright, too late. Whatever. Fuck it. We'll keep going. But if you look real close where April opens her mouth, you can
settings?
see
Sorry, now
Oh.
I'm interested.
settings.
Display capture? Output?
Oh,
Maybe it's an output?
No.
Dan says no. He's like, forget it. Don't
Alright.
do it. Okay, we're not going to do it.
Dead air. Do we have dead air? But if you look real close, you can see, I think a little bit of Dan's beard is sticking through there too.
In the mouth area?
Yeah, you can tell it looks kind of weird how it starts blowing just a hair before she starts blowing.
Well, good thing we're like the same size and
Like this.
shape, so.
The reason I had to do that was because I really just wanted,
To use a
yeah, because if I just use, I wanted when April waved her hands for the smoke to be able to move around the vape, as opposed to just her going like that and the vape just going straight. I wanted.
Eric,
it's
April
very
just
important.
ate Dan for that shot. I love that. Yeah, good. This was hard to do as well.
Yeah,
This scene.
this week basically it was really hard to get the door to stand still. If you
Yeah,
watch,
that was the problem. We couldn't get the door. This scene would have worked seamlessly
Yeah.
if the store was stationary.
yeah,
But we had to wedge a bunch of shit under it to
Yeah.
get it to stay in place.
yeah, and if you look real close at not the hinge, but what's that part of the door called, Dan? The part that this is the door right there, where the little
The
little thing that
mechanism.
sticks out.
Yeah.
What's that called?
The door knob part. I don't know.
The doorknob part.
The doorknob part, not the knob. So you got the knobs. There's a little thing that sticks out in the middle right there. Whatever that thing is called. If you watch that right here, you can see it. Kind of. There's 2 different ones that kind of just move a little bit.
Look
like
to
that.
the right of my hand, and you'll see what we mean.
Okay.
Just
See how at the
shaking
very
a
end it
little bit.
opens up a little bit. It gets big.
Yeah.
There's the trigger
The
right
latch?
there.
I
Okay,
guess
next
the
to my
latch.
hand. Yeah, the latch.
Oh, I see.
There you go. Okay, so it's like
And this, I wish we got to this shot earlier, but I think we just had to get so much of the story in.
Sydney, you asked what the purple patch is on my jacket. I think it's a Child Savage patch. I might be, Oh no, that is a, fuck, I have that right in the other room.
Sparrow?
Oh, Broken Arrow Sparrow. That's my friend from Philly. Shout out to Broken Arrow Sparrow.
Batch.
Yeah, these shots came out so cool.
Yeah, this is my
I think
favorite
the lighting
shot.
for this is some of the coolest, like, those are some of the coolest shots, and I was standing too close to the fire. I remember I actually got, like, a sunburn on my face from standing too close to the fire.
Dan was stoked that was last minute too, where like I think everyone was just kind of around like let's get some shots. Everyone just standing around a fire, and Dan's like, "Oh, okay, I'll build a fire."
Dan's always excited to build a fire.
Yeah, big time.
And then it starts snowing.
And then
Although
and then it was still
I am
snowing.
kind of bummed that there's a little snowflake on the lens right here that kind of distorts it, but whatever.
Yeah.
And also a cool effect of it. Why I
It
had
adds
April.
to the ambiance.
Well, why I had April standing right here was so we had this really cool big shadow right behind her that kind of mirrors like the evil April that is.
yeah, that's
in,
my
in
lurking,
yeah.
looming bad side.
And I wish up here in the window.
you
for
would
the
have had
upstairs
bad me
garage,
watching.
I wish we had this light off. And
Oh,
all
I was
close.
gonna say we could have had like a secret.
Oh,
person.
that would have been fucking awesome too. I didn't think of that.
Hindsight's 20/20.
This one was easy. These were just two shots stitched together. Cameras on a tripod. And then anytime you see the camera moving like here, I mean, it looks like it's handheld, but I just did that in post. I have a little
You added like a
effect
fake.
where it just adds the subtlest of camera movement to make it look a little bit more natural. Pretty fire shots. The big concern for this was Molly's violin, wasn't it? Because that was the one thing that we really were careful of. She was the last one to come out of the garage, I think, right?
Hmm?
When we were like running out of the garage to stand around the fire and film it. Okay. This was the hardest shot to get easily.
Where I tackle myself.
Where she tackles herself.
The most fun to watch.
I don't know how good I did with it, but basically, I wish I lingered on that right there longer too. I honestly forget where the cut. Oh wait. So basically,
Once again, my stunt double came.
all right.
into
So
play.
so right here we have. These are both April's shots split up. Both April, and then once Purple April dips out of the screen, which is right there, it becomes Wallace. And so this is still April the whole time being tackled. This is the April on the right does
They
not
can't
change.
see it because it's behind my hip, behind your thing.
Oops.
So yeah, that's always me being tackled.
Yeah.
But now in the frame with the green hat on and the purple is Wallace, my stunt double.
Yeah.
So we switched it. When I ducked down like this out of the frame, we switched to Wallace there, and then they finished the tackle with their back so that you couldn't see their face
Yeah.
until it was them. And they had cut they used to have long brown hair that looked exactly like
Yeah,
mine,
the wig.
so it would have been perfect. But like, it was so soon before, it was like a month before we made this video. They cut all their hair off, so we had to buy a fucking wig from Amazon, and I was like on Amazon trying to find a cheap wig that would match my hair but like not be too shitty. I think I spent like $20 on it. I still have that wig. I should raffle that off too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
that's a
panic
good
face.
one.
It actually hurt. So we had like a pad on the stairs. It's kind of out of frame. You can't see it, but we had like a pad so that like I wouldn't be just throwing myself on the stairs repeatedly. But it was not thick enough.
No.
Like I definitely hurt myself in the filming of this video.
I like this because it seems like it cuts to Dan laughing. It's like Dan's laughing and you get
Exactly. Which he would. He would laugh. And he should.
Molly always looks,
Violins just look so fucking cool.
I was just gonna say that Molly looks so cool in all the videos ever.
Right, like the violin, like the way the light bounces off of it and the way the like a bow moves, just is like the sexiest thing in a full punk music video that you can get. Okay, so you could kind of this. I remember this being hard because of the blank. So throwing the blanket over was obviously a way for us to cover up the fact that we were switching between people there. So me, and then when it's obviously me fighting with Wallace.
So that's
Okay,
Wallace.
here Wallace is in. I'm in the green hat and purple. Wallace is the other April. You can kind of see the difference in the hair and the wig in that scene. Okay, so see how the wig is obviously a wig. It's like very greasy
not
looking.
obvious.
It's like plasticky. Like that ain't my hair. I'm sorry. I keep my shit nice. Okay, so before you could see Wallace's face, I throw the blanket over. That was the ruse.
And then you just start kicking, obviously.
And then I pop up. And then the green is Wallace again. I had to pretend to punch her in the face. I remember like doing that. Like I remember like just feeling bad about it. I was like, I don't want to actually hit you, but I need to look like I'm really angry and hitting you.
These were just cropped together right here. Fun fact, there is no... If you look right there, you can see Bad April's hair go just over other April a little bit. No green screen was used in this. I was very proud of
Even
that.
though
I
we
didn't
had a
push that.
fucking green
We
screen
did
and we
shoot some
used
green
it to
screen.
film, we didn't use it in the video. The actual fight.
None of that made the cut.
Crawling.
Crawling for the hammer.
Crawling in my skin.
We could not look at that. That's why I kind of this kind of.
That was so chaotic to try to do because we were like actually like at risk of hurting ourselves in the scene with like the hammer and shit.
I love that shot where all
Yeah, where you could
the breath
see
comes out of
Max's breath. It looks so good. Look at Dan's short hair. The final scene, the murder.
There's been a move. Spider revolver. I had to desaturate a lot of the color.
Yeah.
I don't
You know,
did I
did
go
you
a little
know-
bit too overboard with that?
Did you know that when you die, you immediately turn gray? It's instant. You just fucking turn gray. I mean, it looks cool, but it's definitely like very instant.
There was we
I don't
we
know
shot.
that-
Whose idea? Somebody wanted to use a hammer in that scene.
It was his idea.
Yeah.
I don't know why he wanted to use the hammer.
We used the hammer because of the Paul Rudd thing, which we'll pull up in a minute. We shot this in particular shot. We shot a couple different times. We had one of you like looking remorseful and like shot of you looking sad, and then you did this one where you just look super evil. And I wasn't even gonna use it until in the cut. I was like, oh, we gotta do this.
That was Dan's idea. He was like, smile
Yeah.
when you do it. I remember being afraid my hair was gonna go on fire when I was doing this, and it was definitely a legitimate concern. I remember. Okay, so that shot was filmed separately.
Right here? This
The one
one?
of Dan. No, Dan
Oh,
playing
yeah.
the mandolin. Dan really wanted a shot of him playing that riff on the mandolin, so he like made Shibby film that separate. Like none of us are outside at that point. We
Yeah.
were like done. We were all like freezing. We're done with this video, and then Dan was like,
But it was hard to get because it's so chaotic. I'm just going around it. I just never happened to be near him
Yeah.
at that part of the riff. Playing? Oh, there we go. Play.
I lost my hat. That was totally
Yeah.
organic when I lost my hat. So how did we do this?
This was two. Right here, what you see is the camera's on a tripod, and we had two different crop shots, and I think that's the scene right there. I can't.
So
figure
that the person laying in the wheelbarrow, that actually be me. I was fucking laying in that position, looking like a dead body, and it fucking hurt. And I also don't have shoes on in it, so I walked
You
out of
don't?
my house. No, I don't. See my feet?
Why?
I don't know. I didn't have because I didn't have
Why would
shoes
you
on
do
in the
that?
house scene, so we wanted to keep it continuous.
Yeah.
And I mean, the first thing you do when you kill your good self is you take their shoes off and then you
Obviously.
throw them in a wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to lay like that really still.
Yeah.
But it's not a dummy or anything like that. It's
Um,
me.
I did fuck this up originally. I thought we'd have to reshoot it because if you notice,
We did because we originally had me walking down the whole pathway behind the wheelbarrow and then walking in front of the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
But we fucked something up. So then
You
we-
walked in front of the wheelbarrow basically, where I should have had you come from the back.
Yeah.
I think this is a rare moment in a Shibby video where there's no sound, where it has like synced sound instead of the music,
Yeah, it's just the sound of the
which
shovel
I never
hitting the
do.
ground.
Yeah. That's Toothach.
That's it. That's it, baby.
bro. No, I want to run through this real quick. These are
The stolen
the
scenes.
stone scenes.
The tea. Where did we steal the idea from?
From that show.
Oh shit, you actually
the
did a
Paul Rudd
side by
show.
side of it.
Yeah, I put this on Instagram.
What?
Years
That's
ago.
so cool. Okay. Paul Rudd, shout out to Paul
So
Rudd.
I watched.
Who
If you
does
look
it
at
better?
Wait,
Paul Rudd-
okay. Can
yeah.
we talk about though that we never just realized the link.
What?
In the beginning of Toothach, there's a sound clip from the movie Clueless. Paul Rudd is a lead character in the movie Clueless.
It was like one of his first roles ever.
We planned this. We totally did this on
planned it. Totally
purpose.
planned it.
We never realized that. How
Wild.
weird is that?
Wild.
Anyway, Paul Rudd, shout out,
What are the
sponsor
chances?
us.
Paul Rudd is
Paul Rudd, love you.
ageless wonder, by the way.
How did we never realize that?
Why isn't it playing?
I don't know.
Paul Rudd, there we go. So I had to watch this Paul Rudd thing a million times to figure out what was happening. If you watch Paul Rudd right here, he ducks down right there.
Side by
And that's when he
side.
switches. And this is why he did the only reason I did the hammer. We didn't want to have a gun.
We should have used a gun.
I
Would
know.
have been better.
And then the door. We got kind of lazy with this, but whatever. I still think that's really impressive what they did.
Yeah.
with Paul Rudd right there.
They definitely had something holding the door still though for that 1 second.
Yeah,
you could
and the
tell.
camera's moving. The
Yeah.
camera's moving right there. And this we stole like almost shot for shot, but
Yep.
it's synced up pretty well, honestly.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
Shout out
that's how
Paul
you
Rudd.
steal some fucking scenes.
Paul Rudd's in the chat. Yeah. Alright, so we got 3 more videos we want to show. Which one do we want to show?
Okay, yeah, so now we're past the point where we're discussing our videos. We're just gonna now watch some music videos Shibby has made that we like. The first one we're gonna pull up is the Grumpster music video that he made last year. Shout out to Grumpster, they're fucking tight band from the Bay Area, California. For the music video we're working on right now for Moments a Year from Now, I told him that I really wanted to go with the vibe of this video. It's like nothing happens, it's not a plot line, it's just
Anytime I think I feel at home again, I hit the ground running till I'm gone.
When we were shooting this, we were very good.
I've spent the past few months stuck in my own head, just 'cause I can't connect with anyone. My legs are restless, eyes are heavy, set me free from this fear.
oh shit.
Sorry, that
Okay.
was loud as hell. It's vibing though, so it's cool. What did we just say? Should we repeat?
Yeah.
All
Start it over, fam. Okay, so the reason we threw this video in here is just because for the Moments a Year from Now video we're doing now, I wanted to go with the same kind of vibe. I was like, hey Shibby, let's go with the same vibe you did for the Grumpster video where it's kind of like, it's like mundane and dreary. The coloration's kind of like grayer and it's just like them doing their daily routines. And like there's no plot. Cause like all, as you can see, the Apes of the State videos we've done in the past all had like a plot. And like, we were
I
saying,
personally lean
like,
towards doing plot.
like we
driven
were
stuff,
saying
but-
earlier, when you fucking spend time doing a video and planning out the plot, it doesn't go viral. So
Yeah. Guess what Grumpster's video did? It
went
went viral.
viral.
I think it just hit 250,000 views the other day.
Well, they also fucking make awesome music, so that
Yeah,
helps.
it's very deserved.
I remember somebody in one of the folk punk groups like found this video and was like, "Move over, April from Apes of the State. I have a new crush, Fallon from Grumpster," and they like tagged everybody, and I was like, "Oh man."
This is all filmed in Oakland. This was the guitarist Lalo's band. Lalo, excuse me. His family owns that restaurant. They let us film there. That was very nice of them.
Washing dishes. That's another
Washing dishes.
scene
We
that
also we also have Dan on working and looking at papers and stuff.
Wow. We're just copying their entire video.
Yeah.
Yep, that's how it is. You'll see it
This is probably my
soon.
favorite shot in the video right there.
Yeah, this one's really cool. This one drove this video home.
That was
for me,
where
yeah.
Fallon actually works, and they were showing us. I think we were talking. They're like, I think you probably get some shots of me at work, and I was like, what's it look like? And they pulled it up on Google, and I was like, oh, that's fucking awesome. Like, definitely want to get a shot there. And we kind of showed up at the end of their shift and had to get it when no one was there.
Is it a coffee?
It was like a little
Truck?
coffee trailer truck thing, yeah. This is all in Oakland. Shout out Green Day.
I was playing Green Day songs for Shibby earlier on his acoustic guitar, serenading him.
Real.
I love that Grumpster back patch.
Only 3 of those exist, and to get one, you have to be one of the people in the
Right, I would imagine so.
band. Exclusive. I know, I asked.
You tried to get one. Is there dog in the video?
Yeah. Oh, the doggy is coming up. His name
Okay,
is
great.
Dexter. One of my favorite
It
dogs
ain't a
I've
good
ever met.
video without a dog.
Lalo
It's
being all
canon.
moody. This is probably one of the nicest time lapses I've ever gotten. We just got really lucky with timing.
Wow, that's like real, organic. You didn't steal that shit from Google or anything.
No, that was actually. This was actually.
Hell
I shot
yeah,
this.
Shibby.
OC. If you
Oh
watch
shit!
the skies match right here very well.
Wow.
See the sky matches right there.
Yeah. Did you film it on 2 separate days?
No, this is all
Wow.
same. This is probably the course of like 40 minutes or something.
Cool.
Not even probably.
Good job. The puppy.
Oh, wait, hold up. We're
Move
stepping
us
up.
so
There
that
he
the
is.
dog.
There he
yeah,
is.
They're the puppy. Love puppies.
So this is a shot. Actually, originally for this video was So what Grumpster did is they sent me a. When we're talking about doing this, they're like, we want to do something Macy's Day Parade, like Green Day. I was like, all right, cool. And I actually reached out to the guy that made that video for Green Day, and he's made a shit ton of their music videos, everything from like Dookie to like Warning, basically. And I was like, I asked him like where it was and stuff, and it was like in LA. We couldn't really have gotten access to it. I thought it'd be fun to like recreate it, so weren't able to do that. But I stayed in contact with him. He's a super nice dude, and I sent him the video afterwards, and he was real fired up about how this came out. He thought it was awesome. We got real lucky. They're walking in the rain right here. It's originally pouring, but you can't really tell, but you can tell in the street. So we get the nice wet street that looks really pretty and reflects all the light up.
Do you want to go between us? What do you want to do?
This is Gilman Street, one of the coolest spots to see a show.
Just keep spinning around. We love Gilman. We miss Gilman.
Kind of the whole idea behind this was everyone just has like normal, bland, mundane day, and they go to
Gilman and rock out.
Go play practice, and they vibe out, and it's the best part of their day.
See, the best part about the Moments video is that this never happens. You don't get to have the fun play music because
I love that shot of Noel right there.
Just to spoil it for you.
I was like sprinting.
You know what I love about this song? Basically. It has a fucking key change in it.
Love a good key change.
You know what Toothach and Grumpster's, what's the name of the song again? I forget. Roots have in common. They both have fucking key changes in them, and they're both great songs.
And they're both gonna go viral.
Yeah.
I think I liked that shot because it kind of ends with Fallon having just a little smirk right there. I told everybody, I was like, make sure y'all kind of like try to look a bit happy or like smile or something during these shots in Fallon.
You must not look happy.
We just squeezed one really good smile out of them right there at the end.
Aww. You got to put the Asian Man Records logo at the end of your video. That's pretty awesome.
Ooh, that's right. We're a week out of the 1-year anniversary of the shoot.
Oh shit! Are people from Grumpsters watching this?
Yeah, Noel's been here the whole time.
I'm embarrassing myself. Grumpster, we should play a show together when we tour again, which will be in like 5 years. So keep playing.
Yo, if you're thinking like, oh, they're not showing Apes of the States videos anymore, and I'm about to dip out, there's just something real fun coming after this.
Yeah, we might like drop some exclusive.
I'll tell you, you're gonna see a sneak peek of the next Matt Plus music video.
Rare exclusive footage. So don't leave. Stay tuned.
This is our boy Quinn.
Kayla from the as made famous by the internet song lyric video.
Basically, I got the idea for this. We had a completely different video planned, and I was reading at work about 3 hours before Quinn was supposed to come to town. I read this article online about how there's this music video dude that steals a bunch of concepts from artists and combines them into music videos for mainstream artists like Kendrick and Taylor Swift and Billie Eilish and stuff.
So they stole your idea and then
the
used
joke
it to
in
make
this
money, Shibby?
is that they stole it from the blood on the face, which no one has ever done, from Quincas, and used it in this Billie Eilish video. And Quinn does not like it. Good acting here. I love this shot of when he does it. Good acting by Quinn.
Are those like fake articles that you?
No,
made
these
up?
are all real articles.
Okay.
So this is actually a thing. Quinn's like, man, you know what? He dyes his hair Billie Eilish, which is my favorite color. That's how you dye your hair.
It's just called Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that came out good. Who actually dyed his hair for that scene?
I just had like some spray.
Oh, it was
really?
spray. I was gonna say it looks way too good for it to be like.
There's Yanni Boy. I doubt Quinn's still watching this. Fuck Quinn. He can't do that crab walk thing. He can do that though. Chris Nyberg, who's in the chat, he's in the chat. Yeah.
So are these all scenes stolen from Billie Eilish videos now?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all from the bad guy video,
Okay.
that one.
To be 100%, I don't think I've ever put this in.
Oh, you should watch it because it makes this video really
Okay.
funny.
I mean, Quinn's wonderful to look at, so. Who's doing the crab walk in that scene?
My friend Kaylin was doing the crab walk right there. Everyone gets a nice little close up right there. The bad guy is, if you ask me, that's probably my favorite shot where the blood just drips out. The bad guy, I would say, is the guy that steals music videos like this.
He's the bad guy. He was
Even
the
though
real bad guy.
we just spent this whole video talking about, oh, we gotta talk about that.
Maybe
We
the
spent this
real
whole video
bad
talking about
guy-
other shit that we stole
Right.
from.
Maybe the real bad guy was all the shit
But
we
we're
stole along
we're
the
punching
way.
up, so it's different. Quinn basically waterboarded me with milk. This is the shot where it didn't go up my nose, but there was another one where it goes up my
Oh,
nose.
yikes. How many times did you have to do
We had to do this twice.
How much
I
milk
like yelled
was
at him.
wasted
He was
in
like,
the making of this video?
I was like, dude, just pour it. It's not that hard. And he's like pouring it. And he's like, and he's like, just overflows in my
This
mouth. and goes
video
up my
was
nose. It
sponsored
disgusting.
by Big Dairy.
Yeah. Shout out Big Dairy. Wait, where'd the thingy go? Oh.
Dairy subsidies made this video possible.
Oh my god. Here we go.
Gross.
Shout out Kaylin. Yanni boy with his pink hair for some reason. I don't know why he had pink hair. Quinn, honestly, I think Quinn could have done a better
Oh,
job.
Shibby. I just
The,
have to point something out real quick.
what?
We're at 1920, so you are catching up. I'm
I know.
losing viewers. Well, now that we stopped showing my videos,
Yeah.
we're
Everyone-
losing
the OG
viewers.
fans are here too.
Only Shibby fans are
Yeah.
left.
I think Quinn could have done a better job stealing. I kept that right. You can literally tell in this shot where I'm like, make your eyes wider, and he does it in the middle
Of the shot.
of the shot. Make your eyes wider. He's like, okay.
Right then. How did he go into a wall? How did you
We just
fucking do
reversed
that?
it. That was just the paper.
That's no.
Which is-
that's
yeah.
crazy.
Wait, I reversed it. That's the
No,
easiest shot of
that's
the whole
fucking
thing. bro.
witchcraft.
Whoosh.
What?
Boom.
That's it. That's all there is to it. And now for you lucky fucking.
Wait, Dakota Floyd. This is like the mail-in ballots coming in clutch. Yo, shout out Georgia. Shout out Pennsylvania. Shout out Arizona.
Whoever that one person that's still watching on Apes of the State, don't leave. Okay? You need to fucking stay so I win this, okay? We have one more thing to show you. You have like 3 minutes left.
Hey, if they've made it this far, they're not going anywhere.
Alright, thank God. Please stay.
I'm gonna take us
Hopefully.
down for this one because this is.
Alright, now we are going to do an. Oh no! 24, 23!
Oh my God. Recount the viewers. Alright, we're gonna. I'll keep the mic on, but oh wait, that's up to.
That's the
Hold on.
standby. We don't want that.
I'm
Okay,
gonna-
we're gonna premiere.
I'm just gonna let you take this in.
We are going to premiere an exclusive peek at the new Matt Plus music video that Shibby and him are working on. They've been working on it for a year.
Yeah, it's coming up on a year.
Okay, let's see it. Seriously, stop the.
Now this is what the music industry is all about.
I'm like the Beatles when they landed at JFK. On the day my debut drops in the USA. Sold 100 million records, saved the industry. Now you're asking everybody if they heard of me. So I'm hiding from the world behind sunglass shades. And I'll hook you up with money so you'll know I'm paid. Got the homies waiting patiently for me backstage. With the champagne, limousines, and MDMA.
Alright, that's all they get. That's all there is.
Oh shit!
That's just a little peek. It's very unfinished, but.
There's a boat in it.
Mad Plez has a boat. Alright, I think that's all we
So
have.
that's all there is to it, folks. The
Thank you.
count. I just want to say that I won. I declare victory over this live stream, even
You
though
need to
at the
concede.
last
Concede.
minute, any views that came in after we stopped watching Apes of the State videos don't count. I'm just gonna say that they don't count.
Okay,
I will.
Seems
I will
fair.
see you in court.
checks out. Alright, and does anybody else?
Anybody have any questions
Any
they want to
questions or
ask
anything
us while we're
before
fucking
we
here?
all? Yeah.
April wins. You're right, Crystal. I do fuck you. But for real, like, ask Shibby some questions. Be like, who's the most annoying artist you've ever worked with? Like, ask him the spicy ones. Be like, April, what are Shibby's toenails? What's the color of Shibby's toenails right now? And I'll tell you what it is.
Matt Plus is
purple.
actually still here. Who would have thought? Who takes more Shibby shoot poops?
Matt, you need to elaborate on that one.
Wiener. My toenails, for those that are wondering, are
Oh shit, we get
purple.
feet pics.
Wow.
Purple.
Shibby's feet pics in the chat.
The reveal.
What are your plans on any new albums? Also, Days and Days kind of hot, not gonna lie. Okay, yeah, they are. I love Days and Days. Our plans for new albums, like, I have a whole new album written, but we didn't ever play the songs together, and we haven't practiced or recorded them yet, so that's all there is to it. Who do you hate working with? Shibby? Yeah, I do fucking hate working with. Oh no, who does Shibby hate working with? That's what's distracted with me.
Matt just thought he could throw poop in a sentence right there and be funny. So Matt is the answer for that.
Anybody you hate working with?
I
Reveal
don't
the
work with
spice.
people I don't like with just by default.
Right. That's what
Again, I don't work with people I do like sometimes.
Shibby
too.
actually
I'm so
asks.
picky.
He asks you if you want to make a music video. It's not the other way
Yeah,
around.
you don't ask me. That doesn't work. Usually I'm like, okay, I'm bored. I need something to do.
I remember when I was like desperately waiting for Shibby to ask me to do a music video. I was like, when is he gonna ask? I was like, I tried. I did the thing. I made the album. I went on tour. I did the thing. I got 5,000 likes on Facebook. Like, when is it gonna happen? I was just like waiting. And then like one day the message came, and I was like, yes, finally.
Matt Plus, who would make the best A&R man of all time, for real, is the one that turned me on to Apes. He's like, yo, you gotta check out this band Apes of the State. They're the only good album that's come out this year. I was like, word? I checked it out. I'm like, yo, this is a banger.
Favorite dessert foods? Mine, I would have to say, fuck. That's hard.
Wait. Also, along that line, what's your go-to cookout tray?
My go-to
baby.
cookout tray.
Yeah.
I've never eaten at cookout. Is that a question about the restaurant cookout?
just like
The restaurant cookout.
No, I just.
No,
For
the
Shibby,
cookout
it's
tray
the
means-
restaurant cookout.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
a
okay.
restaurant called Cookout in North Carolina.
It's the best
I've
restaurant.
never been to cookout. I'm sorry. I want to go. Invite me when we go to
Oh,
North
we go to
Carolina.
North Carolina and we can go.
What's your favorite cookout tray?
So I always get like a burger. I don't get the double burger because it already comes with a bunch of food. And then I gotta get the side of fries. And then the second side is usually the wild card. So sometimes I get a quesadilla. Sometimes I get coleslaw if I don't want like to commit to a full thing. Sometimes
Shibby likes
nuggies,
coleslaw.
you know. And then I always get the shake with it because it's only another $1. And at that point you're already having a whole tray, so it's like fuck it.
I thought about my favorite dessert food, and I have to say it's a skillet cookie, freshly made, still hot, with ice cream melted on top.
Side note, what did you get? What was that thing in Rochester?
Garbage.
A garbage plate.
Yeah, what did you get on your garbage plate?
My garbage
That sounds
plate
big,
in
whatever it
Rochester was potato salad, macaroni salad, like a fucking hot dog, and like a bunch of bullshit. It's just like all the stuff together in a pile.
Okay.
Yeah. Crystal, you asked how I stay sober for so long. I distract myself a lot. I was talking to Shibby about this earlier. It's like, I was saying that like after 6 years of not drinking, like I just don't even like think about doing it anymore. It's like the longer I do it, the easier it gets to do it. Like my first year was like so fucking hard, and it felt like every day was like fucking 10 days, and it felt like every month was like a year. But like once I got past that first year, it kind of it became easier and easier, and like then 3 years, like after 3 years, it was just like it becomes easier over time, and like it all goes down to me developing more and more coping skills for dealing with like the ebbs and flows of life. So like when I was really early in my recovery, like every time I felt like I needed to use, I just grabbed a guitar and played a fucking song and like wrote a song, or wrote like a banger fucking album called "This City Isn't Big Enough." I just like wrote songs, learned covers, like whatever it was to get me through that hour of the day. And then like later, like when I ended up making the band, like it became like the social aspect of being in a band and like and playing in the band and running the band, managing, and also just like making the connections with people on tour. And like all of that shit just keeps me busy. And like it changes over time. Like right now, my reason for staying sober is like my dog, like my new dog Banjo. I dedicate like a lot of my day to training him and making sure he grows up like to be a nice, well-mannered little boy because he's a rescue, and I want him to grow up, you know, well-adjusted. So it's just like throwing all my energy. When I throw all my energy into these things, I don't have fucking time to even think about drinking or using drugs because I'm just always busy. I don't know if that's healthy or not, but that's how I do it. I just stay fucking busy. And when there's nothing to do, I play video games because that gives me like a little dopamine hit. So I hope that helped. Any other questions in there?
Someone asked, what do you do to distract yourself?
What do I do to distract myself from what?
From substances.
Oh, what do I distract myself? I said a bunch of stuff. Music.
There you go.
Dog. Walk the dog. Play PS2. Beat Shibby and Tony Hawk's Underground.
We're gonna revisit that pretty much. I mean, like
Beat
next
Shibby
time we
at
hang
live
out-
streaming, which I'm
next
doing
time-
again right now. 2217 just needed to.
No,
say.
we actually stopped the count earlier.
Oh,
so-
yeah, never mind. You're right. Stop.
Yeah, my dad points out that I have to eat every item on my plate in order, which is true. I basically if I tonight we had broccoli. What do we have? Broccoli. We had
Broccoli,
Potato.
potatoes, and meat.
and me, and I ate my broccoli, all my broccoli. First,
Why did you eat the broccoli first?
Just to get it over with.
I knew that was going to be the answer.
And then I ate the whole potato, and then I ate all my meat, and then I went back to finish the rest of the potato.
Nice. We had mac and cheese too. Where
Oh, and mac and cheese. I had a lot of
And ice cream.
Yeah, and ice cream actually.
What else? Any other
out
questions
of
in the
ice cream?
chat? Did anybody see any questions pop up that we missed?
Matt Plus said last time I was visiting Shibby, I had cookout 4 times in a single
That
day.
doesn't sound healthy, Matt, but I bet you had a good.
I bet you enjoyed
I bet
it,
you
Matt.
felt like it in your heart about it, not in your gut.
Will this save to my YouTube? That was something I was meaning to look at before
Yeah,
I
it will.
finished it.
Oh.
Wasn't there like a setting? Dan, you can say there's a setting to make sure it saves.
Yeah, it should do it.
It should do
Is
it
this something I should
automatically,
check?
bro. I think they'll be good.
Oh,
Alright, whatever.
We're
Well,
keeping our
hopefully-
eye on the chat for more questions. Keep them rolling in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dandelion Massacre.
Oh,
Okay,
hell
so
yeah.
funny thing is that we are shooting a music video for Moments a Year from now, right now, which is why Shibby is in town with us. And whatever outfit I wore the first day of filming, inadvertently, we realized that is what I have to wear every day of filming. So like, this is my uniform for the next couple days that we're filming the video. And I was like, what a better hoodie to wear than Dandelion Massacre, because I love them.
I have some videos hiding from when we played with Dandelion Massacre, like somewhere
yeah.
in my phone.
We'll put them in the music video.
Probably.
Do I know any Cure covers? No, ask Emily for that shit, because I don't listen to any of that kind of music.
Cure covers what?
Crystal asked if we know any Cure covers, but I don't listen to the Cure. That's Emily. Ask Emily for that. Andrew, you just lost your Georgia May. I'm so sorry. I'm sure that there's another dog out there that would love to have all of your love. A rescue. You should rescue a dog if you're capable, and give it all that love that you gave to Georgia May, which Georgia May would be irreplaceable, but I guarantee there's a dog that needs love just as much as you love Georgia May. And I will give Pebbles and Banjo the biggest kiss for you tonight.
Working with Jeffrey Lewis was awesome. Basically, I booked him to come to a show in Greensboro a couple, maybe 2 years ago at this point. And I did a screening beforehand and kind of baited him into liking my movies. And then next time I was in New York City, I saw him, was a couple weeks later. And he talked about he's having an album come out, and we discussed doing a video. It took us a couple months to get to the point where we were ready to shoot, but he was really stoked about it. I was stoked about it. He's been one of my favorite songwriters for a really long time. He was very nice and generous. He put me up in his house for like a week, which was great. We did 2 music videos. He's a very collaborative person. He had a lot of great ideas, and he's the fucking best. I can't wait to do another video with him, hopefully.
Somebody asked if Molly would play the Godfather theme on the violin.
If I had my violin, I'd certainly try right now.
They referred to it as your weapon.
Okay, can you just tell them when I'm like, my eyes floated off this way and I'm thinking about it very deeply?
Molly said that her eyes floated off and she's thinking about it very deeply. Maybe we'll get a video of that for you. later. Molly's gonna go home and learn the Godfather name. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, it's totally something I'm gonna do.
Should we wrap this up, I guess?
Yeah, if there's no other questions.
Yeah.
Dan's waving. He's saying like,
No, I'm saying-
he's saying stop streaming. He's
No, I
saying
didn't
nobody's
say that.
fucking watching.
Dan is telling
Just-
us to end it.
Dan,
Everybody
I'm
wants to
always
see Dan.
crushing the fun.
Oh.
Everybody wants to see Dan.
He's
Everybody
hiding.
wants to see Dan. Wait, show Banjo though. Show Banjo. Look
Oh
at
my
him
God.
in his sweater. Wait, I'm gonna go over and
Yeah,
do the
I
pom-pom.
know. I know a violinist, but this is actually my job. Is like
Dog wrangler.
dog wrangler. when we're on tour, the dogs just hang out
Someone
near
just
my
says, "Wow,
legs.
Dan."
That's what happened.
All right.
Little puppy.
And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. This was
This
a lot
was
more
lit.
fun.
We're streamers now. We're
Like
streamers.
April asked me
We're
to do
streamers.
this, and I was like, okay, yeah, sure, that
We're
could be
fucking
cool.
pro.
And then like we started setting up last night, and like this is gonna be fucking awesome. Let's go.
We were more excited to do this than we were to make a music video.
I just want to put up. My dad thinks that I'm 26 years old. I'm actually 28, Dad.
You moved out though. He said he put you up for 26 years.
I lived with him for 18 years, so
Bro, you got your math wrong.
Come
John.
on, Dad.
Curly.
all right. Have a good night, everybody.
Love you
Thank
guys
for
so much.
watching.
Thanks for hanging.
Bye.